Do you get stuck in the friend zone all the time? Are you that guy that always ends up every girl's friend? Or she says to you, you know, I just don't see you that way. Or I just see you as a friend. Or you're such a nice guy. I know you'll be perfect for some girl someday, just not me. And I've had that said to me many years ago. I used to have it said to me a lot, and it really hurt. Because when you have it said time and time again by every girl you meet, it starts to really kind of get in your craw. Because as a man, as a human being, really, we want intimacy. We want to connect with another person. We want to fall in love. We want to have amazing sex. It's part of who we are, and it's normal and it's natural. If every girl you meet rejects you, then there's something going on there. There's something deeper going on. The women are telling you something. Now, I've had some people say to me, it's beautiful when a girl wants to be your friend. Why don't you just be their friend? And I'm fine with that. Be women's friend. I'm a big supporter of the whole idea of being friends with women. I don't think that you can't be friends with women. But if that's all you've got, then this needs to be looked at. If that's all you're creating, this needs to be looked at. There's something going on with you. So the first part, in the developing of your ability to finally get out of the friend zone with women you're dating, you've got to understand that you've got to know what you want. Know what you want. If you really want to start dating and you want to know what it's like to start meeting women, then you need to kind of put your foot down there for a while. You're not looking for more female friends. My guess is that you actually have more female friends than you know what to do with. And if they've already put you in the friend zone, don't focus on them. Move on. Look to new women, meet new women from a new perspective. Because as a man who's been put in the friend zone a lot, if you're just gonna go back and try to fix all your previous relationships and get out of the friend zone, you're gonna be basically doing it the hard way and you're gonna make life hell for you. So the first thing I would suggest to you is make it a commitment that you're gonna start dating a lot. And if a woman puts you in the friend zone, you're gonna move on to somebody else. And you're gonna let her know. You're gonna let her know in no uncertain terms that you're not looking for more friends right now. You're looking to date. Because you only have so many days a week. You can only have so many days a week that you can hang out with friends. So she can be your friend, but you're gonna move on and start dating other people. You're not gonna hang out waiting for her and hoping someday that she'll come out of the friend zone. Because let's be honest for a minute. As a nice guy, what do? Well, you often probably say yes to the idea of being a friend because you don't want to be a dick. But in truth, deep down inside, what is it that you really want? You're hoping that someday she'll see you for the amazing guy you are, and you'll come out of the friend zone with her, and it'll be amazing. You'll have amazing sex. She'll fall in love, whatever it is. And so you're just going to orbit around her until that day comes, being nice to her until she realizes that she actually likes you. And that's so dishonest and so disrespectful to her and you that it's a real problem. Now, a lot of women will take advantage of this. Some women even know, and most women actually know, that you like them. But they don't. They just want to be your friend, so they'll let you orbit because they enjoy your company, they enjoy your attention. In a lot of cases, in some cases, depending on the women, they just love the whole validation. Maybe you're buying them lunch and dinner all the time, and they're going to let you because, hey, why not? It's free lunch and dinner, and it makes me feel good. So if that's the case, it's time to stop that now. It's not your job to run around and buy every woman lunch and dinner. It's not your job to run around and take care of every woman. Yes, be chivalrous, be nice, be a gentleman, be respectful, but have boundaries. Put your foot down, say no, make them pay for their own meals, unless, and this is the caveat, unless you can pay for their meals and not give a damn. And I don't think most of you know how to do that. You think you do, but you don't. You think you're buying the meal because it makes you feel good, but deep down inside there's this little bit of resentment because she didn't like you, and it's building over time. And that resentment builds up and builds up and builds up until one day you really don't like this girl, or she feels it, or you start to push harder, or you confess your love at a deeper level because you're feeling so rejected. And again, that's not love. I want to invite you into this idea of taking a practice for a period of time and saying no. No until you figure out what you want as a man. If you want to buy a woman a meal and you want to do it and ask for nothing, and I'm going to say that again, nothing in return, then that's okay. If you're going to buy a woman a drink and you're not going to want anything in return and you can let that go even if she walked away in that moment and said thank you for the drink, then do it. It's a beautiful thing to do because that's a true gift. But if you're buying her time, you're buying her energy, you're spending money on her just to spend time with her, that's the first thing you need to stop to get out of the nice guy syndrome. So remember, you are out to meet women. This is step one. You're out to date women. And you have to figure out what you like and don't like in this area. So saying no is essential. Number two, if a woman puts you in the friend zone, don't be afraid to tell her, specifically in no uncertain terms, that you're looking to date, that you like her. Be honest with her. Say it directly to her. Look, I don't see you as a friend. I see you as more. And say to her, honestly, if I keep hanging around with you, I'm probably just going to hang around with you because I'm going to hope that one day I'm going to end up in bed with you. I'm going to hope that one day you'll fall in love with me. And I don't want to lie to you, if that's the truth. If this is the truth, do this. And so I'm going to tell you right now that I don't want to be friends. I'm not looking for that right now. I'm actually looking to date. I'm looking to find the right woman, to connect with women, to develop this part of myself. So you can respect and say goodbye. You can respect and let her go. Because the honest truth is that a lot of these women are saying, I just want to be friends, and then they probably won't call you again anyways. Or they'll call you very little, or you guys will just drift apart. Now, this exception to that is if you truly want to be a woman's friend. Be honest with her, and she wants to be yours. And you're not going to be orbiting. But can you tell? You might say, yeah, that's what I want. But 2 weeks later, you're going to be feeling that resentment building. And if that's the case, you need to be honest with her then. You need to tell her what's up. Because as much as being honest with her, a big part of this is learning to be honest with yourself. And you probably aren't good at that yet. That's why you have the nice guy syndrome, and that's why you have so many girlfriends in your reality, because you're not being honest with them, you're not being honest with yourself, you're not putting your foot down. So make sure you know that you're here to date a lot. You're not looking for more female friends, number one. Number two, make sure you tell them that and you're honest with them if they put you in the friend zone and you don't want to be there. This is not the relationship you want. I mean, if every girl you meet puts you in the friend zone, how many friends can you be hanging out with in a week anyways? Especially when you want to be dating, when you want to start being intimate, when you want to start meeting women. And so there's a reason the bad boy gets the girl, because he's honest, because he says what he wants. He may be a dick sometimes, but at least he says, no, I want to fuck you. I like you. You're hot. You're beautiful. He's honest, and he's willing to let the girl go if she's not interested and move on and not waste his time and waste her time. Okay? Now, there's a third stage man that's a little more evolved than that. But for now, I just want you to understand that principle. You need to get out there and take risks. You need to get out there and let women know you like them. Don't wait. Don't wait and hang out with her for hours on end and not get close to her, not touch her hand, not move forward, not lean in close, not push into the tension. We have a lot of videos on sexual tension and tension. Make sure you watch those. And make sure that you're crossing that gap and you're letting her know in no uncertain terms that you're attracted to her. You can say it directly, you can move close to her, you can grab her hand, you can look at her, you can work on just taking a little bit of time to appreciate her. It all comes down to how you feel. If you're looking at her and you feel turned on, appreciative, attractive, she feels it. If you feel anxious, nervous, and afraid, she feels that too. And being a nice guy that's coming out of the friend zone, learning to be attracted to women, you're probably going to start with anxiety, nervousness, and fear. So in this stage, in letting women know you're attracted to them, you're going to have to be honest about that too. When you're feeling a lot of anxiety and you're looking at a woman you like, when you're really attracted to a woman and you're nervous, you're fearful, maybe there's some shame coming up, don't be afraid to say, hey, I'm nervous right now. You know what, you scare me, but I like you. And I want to get to know you better. Matter of fact, you got to say it solidly and openly. You got to open in the midst of that pain, feel your body relax as much as you can, and open, and be honest about that. That's how you're going to surmount the pain, by being a little vulnerable. And every time you do it, you'll get a little more confident. But if you sit there and you repress and you try to hide it and you try to pretend like you don't care, well, she's not going to feel you. And that's how you're going to either end up in the nice guy syndrome, end up weird, or end up having her reject you. So being forward is being honest. And it's about opening up and telling her how you feel, even in the midst of your fear. Now, there's two different ways to do this. One way, is to say, I like you, I'm nervous, I just want to tell you, I really want to get to know you. That's a little needy. The other one is, I'm nervous and I own it. Yeah, I'm nervous and I'm shaking a little bit, but I like you and I want to get to know you better. You excite me. Open up completely in the middle of that emotion. Let her know in no uncertain terms why you're here. Now, the first few times you do that, it may fall flat because you may be so nervous, so scared, it's not going to work. And that's your next step. Let those go as fast as possible. Don't sit there and try to fix them and try to convince those women to like you, or you're ending up back in the same boat again. A big part of being good with women and getting out of the friend zone is letting women go, having an abundance mentality with life. I encourage this of women and men to let go, have an abundance. There's plenty of people in this world to date. Just go out there and look around. There's women all around you. This planet's filled with women, right? So the faster you let go, the faster you create space in your life for somebody new to come in. And that's one of the biggest keys. We call it indifference to outcome. Not indifference to the moment, indifference to the outcome. The faster you let go and let go of the need to beat yourself up and attack yourself and judge yourself as wrong, the quicker you grow. Matter of fact, sitting there and beating yourself up and attacking yourself, which a lot of people think helps them to do better, actually makes you worse. It slows you down. As you're beating yourself up, you're embedding all kinds of feelings and emotions around the subject you're beating yourself up over, in this case, dating. In this case, meeting women. You're beating yourself up over and over and over again, attaching these emotions, these heavy emotions, to the memory of dating. And after you do that a whole bunch of times, what do you think's going to happen? You're going to feel like shit when you think about dating or telling a woman you like her. So the better you get at letting go, the better you're going to get with women. And in the beginning, you're going to lose some. Matter of fact, that's my assignment to you. Go out, meet 5 women as fast as possible, be as honest and open as you can, and lose them as fast as possible. And some of you may have trouble losing them if you actually do this, because some of these women will respect your honesty, respect your openness, respect your forwardness. And if they don't, and if you do lose them fast, it's probably because you're closed off inside, shut down, or something's going on that you're missing from what I'm talking about. If you're having trouble with this and you're having trouble processing this, this is what we work specifically with here at Fearless. So make sure you check out our program. So a live event might be in order for you, because every once in a while we get somebody that gets so stuck, he does need some live coaching as to how to get out of that. How to get out of that lower emotions when you're really heavy, when you really have some heavy thoughts about dating, sex, sexuality, intimacy. That's what we specialize in. We've been doing it for years and we have a high rate of success. So with all that said, remember, you're here to date. You're not here to make more friends. Get out there and actually meet women. Be honest with those women. And when something doesn't work out, open up inside and let it go. Let it go. Don't be afraid to let it go and move on to the next one. Because ultimately, in the end, dating, just as much as falling in love, just as much as relationships, should be fun. It shouldn't all be work. Yes, there are points of work within them. But if it's not fun, well, it's not going to go very far. And when it becomes fun, when you learn to be spontaneous, playful, and free with the beautiful women you're meeting, well, you're going to meet spontaneous, beautiful, free, and playful women in return. And you, too, will have lots of fun together, whether it's for a short period of time, because maybe you're just traveling through a town, or a lifetime. And I want to invite you into this world of dating, the world where dating and meeting people is actually fun. But the number one thing you need to make it fun is honesty, is the ability to be honest with your emotions, honest with your feelings, and honest with her about what you want and what you're after. You can respect a woman and let her go. You can even care about a woman and let her go if it's incongruent with what you want and where you're going, what you're learning, how you're going to the next level. You're a man. You're not a boy. Act like one. So, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. This channel is for you, and it's about men building confidence. It's about men becoming the best version of themselves they can be. So we would love to get your subscription and your comments about what you want to see more of, because honestly, what you want is what we want to put out. What's helping you is the whole reason for this channel to be here. So let me know what you need, and let me know what's working for you, and even where your challenges are, so that we can dig into those and take a deeper look. And make sure to subscribe, like I said before, and put a comment in the comment section below. And as always, remember, only the confident really live. See you in the next video. Let me take you over here so you'll fuck me. If I buy you flowers, will you fuck me? What do I have to do to win you over, to make you like me? That's not giving at all. That's completely taking. First stage, guys, picture the biker, the bad boy. It's my way or the highway, bitch. Get the fuck out. You know what? I like you. Come here. It's not what do you want me to be. This is who I promise you. As I've learned more and more, it is. I spent 4 years with one teacher, a great teacher, who showed me through a lot of high-def video review of me and other students in the room how much your subcommunication is affecting everybody in the room.